Alright, so while I was getting these Masters of the Universe set up, I just got in the mail 2 more Mezco, the Clockwork Orange and the Catwoman, which I would really rather be reviewing those because I want to get those open and get those on the shelf. I'm really excited about those because I'm swinging on Mezco's dick right now, even though I hate them more than I love them. Actually, I hate the company, but I love the toys. It's not about Mezco, it's about these Masters of the Universe. I was waiting for this Orko 2-pack to come in for I could kind of open all these up, do them in one review, for I don't do like 20 Masters of the Universe reviews because I just don't have time for that. I get way too many toys. When I was looking at people's other reviews, it's like this guy kind of does DC, or this guy kind of does NECA, or this guy kind of does Marvel Legends. And then I looked at my dumbass and it's like I kind of do a lot of everything. And I think that's why I have to do so many videos to keep up. And I would like to do other videos that aren't just review videos, because the review videos get a little old and boring. I'm sure they actually get a little old and boring for you guys too. But who knows, someday maybe they'll make less toys and I'll get caught up and I could do other cool videos. I'm not real sure what, like collection videos or something else. Those are coming because I'm going to get caught up eventually. But for now, we're going to check out these Masters of the Universe Orko 2-pack, his uncle, his girlfriend. I want to see the video where those two were doing it. That would be a Masters of the Universe episode I'd actually be into. I'm not going to pretend like I know a lot about these characters because they're Masters of the Universe and they're not core characters, and that's basically as far as my Masters of the Universe knowledge goes. You got the Stone Girl, the Granite Girl. She's pretty cool. I got the other 2 Granite guys over here. I'll put her over there with them. And that should be pretty cool. And then you have the guy that looks like the milkshake guy from the other cartoon where they had like a burger guy and a fry guy and a soda guy, or was it a milkshake guy? But he's cool. I just saw that and I was like, finally an action figure that's really going to stand out in my collection. Then you have this guy. He doesn't really even look like a Masters of the Universe guy that would go in my collection, but he does look really cool. I think the character selection on this line is amazing. They got a mummy. I could read the backs of this and pretend like I know what I'm talking about as far as the characters go, but that would be like fake and almost kind of lying to you. I'd rather just show you the toys and tell you what I think, if they're good or bad. Well, Masters of the Universe Super 7, they're pretty much always good. I think they hit it out of the park. These things are way too expensive too, by the way. I figured I'd throw that in. They're basically like 40 bucks each when you get them on your doorstep. That's insane. What's wrong with this, guys? Why can't we invest our money and like retire early instead of spending it on this crap? Let's get them open and check them out. Alright, so I got them all lined up. You can kind of check the scale on that. They're all around 6 to 7 inches tall. They seem like they're about 6.5 inches tall. Down here we got Orko's uncle. I'm really digging those Orkos, man. That is really cool. When I saw they were making a 2-pack of that, I knew it was going to be expensive. I also knew I wanted it in my collection really bad. Then you have Orko's girlfriend, and they stand just about as tall as everybody else on top of the stands. These stands were very difficult to get in. It's starting to get cold here in Vegas. So that means it's getting cold in the toy room. I actually had to heat this thing up with the heater for about 5 minutes. Felt like that stand was going to break. It didn't, thank God. It got in there, but man, it was really tight. Then you have GRANITA, I think I said that right. She is really cool. She has these extra accessories that go on her legs. We're going to try that out here in a minute. You can also ball her down and put her in a rock. God, that's just a cool action figure. Love that. Then you have Rat Trap over here, a mummy. I mean, that one, it doesn't really look that cool. It just looks kind of corny, like a weird Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle villain or something. I mean, it's gonna look good in the collection. That's just like one that I think that I could have definitely passed on if you could buy these things individually. Then you have this KARG guy down here, which looks like he doesn't even belong in the set, but he's in there. Just like he's like got a wash on him, tons of detail on the face. Like normally these things are real cartoony. Like you got DYLAMUG down here. I love that action figure. We'll check him out. And when you order these, they're basically like $40 each. And here's what sucks about Super 7. To get these, you got to order the whole set. So if you just want DYLAMUG, that you can't do it. You can order extra of him, but you can't order just him. So you got to get the whole set. Luckily for me, I thought this set was really cool, and I wanted the whole set in my collection. Down here, I wanted the tongue lasher, but I couldn't buy. I tried to get just tongue lasher. It wouldn't let me buy it unless I bought the whole set, and that sucks. Like, so you guys just lost a sale. I would have bought a tongue lasher off of you. I don't know why you do it like that. That makes no sense to me. I already have Many Faces, Sorceress, and Merman. So I was like, God, at 40 bucks each, do I need more of the figures that I already have? Absolutely not. Like, I'm not going to play that game with you. And if you're going to put one figure and a set of figures when I already, that's just, you know what? I'm just not going to do it. Maybe you guys should make them to where I can buy the figure that I want. Like, I probably would have passed on Wrap Trap if I could have bought them individually. The rest are pretty cool. He's cool. He's just, I mean, does that look, let's be real here. Does this look like a $40 action figure to you? Like, does that, like, you buy two of these, and that's what a Mezco toy costs. So, like, do you think that if I bought two of these, like, that's the same value as, like, a Mezco? Or, I mean, this is like twice the price of like a Marvel Legends. You can almost get two Marvel Legends for this. He is cool. He's well done. He's a good looking action figure. The articulation for me is plenty. I can see a lot of guys not digging the articulation because they don't think that it's enough. He comes with a cool sword. He comes with this laser gun thing that doesn't shoot or whatever. It's cool. I'll put him up in the collection. We'll check him out when I show you the collection. Then you have this DYLAMUG. God, I love everything about this. The face... First off, this thing plugs off, so you can do the one where it's shooting out the laser. You can plug this one on. Really cool. God, they thought of everything on this. I never saw this guy on the TV show, but this is an episode that I wouldn't mind checking out because I'd like to actually see him on the TV show. As far as the nose goes, I don't think that it changes. I definitely couldn't get it to turn unless mine's stuck really bad. I don't think that it is. I think that that one just doesn't change. The mouth, you kind of go to this face here where he's like, I don't know, like he just got done rubbing one out or something. Definitely like a mad, happy, satisfied face. I'm not real sure. Then you have this one like just happy face. Then you have his pouty face, like, you know, that's like when he asked this old lady if she is getting the good stuff tonight, and she said no, and he gave that face probably with a different set of eyes. And you got these open eyes. It's definitely not using those. These squinty eyes are pretty cool. I think these are the best set of eyes, and I definitely like this face where he looks happy, mad, and satisfied all at the same time. This thing has these little clear bubbles on there. It's like electricity bulbs or something. Looks like, I don't know what it is, but I like it, and I think they did a really good job. The plastic on this thing is really hard. It feels brittle. This is something that if it's cold out, you want to definitely heat this thing up before you start messing with it. The joints are really stiff. I was afraid to even move it. I figured I'm not going to go over articulation anyways, and I don't feel like heating this thing up for the next 15 minutes to do it. So I'm going to pose them just like that, stick them on the shelf, put this thing back on there because that is just a really cool accessory, and I love everything about that. You can do like a cool action pose. I'm sure I can think of something cool to do with that laser here in a minute. Then you have this, which, God, this is just perfect. She comes with this big stone, so you can like put her in the stone and make her turn into a big rock. If you don't want to display her like that, she comes with these extra leg pieces of stone, so you can clip these things on her. And then kind of, let me get her set up. And she also comes with a gun. I don't really know how I want to display her. I thought she was pretty cool in the rock form. I probably will put this stuff on it, put the rock behind her, try to get the best of both worlds out of this, but that's just a cool action figure. Then you have these two Orcos down here. Really not a lot to go over. I think they did a great job on these. I actually think Super 7 is killing it on this line as far as their character selection goes, the quality goes. The paint is usually pretty good. There's a few flaws on some of them, but for the most part, they're pretty good. The articulation on these is kind of classic. It's just no new technology here. And you have this guy. It's cool how you can turn his head, and then his thing pops out. The head does turn. The arms, I'm not going over it because one guy made fun of me because I always said I'm not going to go over articulation, but I ended up going over it anyways. So just because he said that, I'm not going over any articulation in this video except for that tiny little bit that I already did. This is the guy with the crazy paint job. This is why he doesn't look like Masters of the Universe or Super 7 or Mattel or anything. He looks like an action figure that doesn't belong on the line. He's cool. He's going to look good on the shelf. He has all these cool like needles and stuff. I'm assuming he's like a doctor or a mad scientist or something. Has a hook on his hand. He also has a gun that you can't hold unless you put that cool weird hook, knife, lightsaber thing in his hand. That's definitely digging that. The fur is sculpted really well. They got washes, all kinds of cool finishes. The cape's two-tone, 2 different colors. You can kind of put that in there. Well, if you balance it in there. That's it. That's all of them. I'm going to put them up there with figures that I think that they belong with, and I'm probably going to get that wrong, and you're going to correct me in the comments. And as far as collection goes, they're showing you that. I'm going to put these up there in the collection for my side-by-side comparisons to try to get a 2-for-1 and make this video as short as possible. Now I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of my Masters of the Universe collection. This collection is really turning out to be something amazing. I never thought in 1,000 years that my Masters of the Universe collection would be this big. Like, I was just kind of thinking it would be the core characters. That would be the end of it. I didn't think that this means people collect Masters of the Universe to keep something like this going. But obviously they do, because they keep making them, they keep selling. And they're really expensive. These things are basically like $40 each, which is extremely overpriced. They are cool. A lot of them are just the same body, reused, retooled, new accessory stuffed on it, but that kind of seems to be the case with action figures in general these days. Here's the new additions up here on the shelf. Thought that was probably a pretty good place for them. I really like these guys with like the 4-legged guys. Got those together. God, man, they've made some really cool pieces. This lizard dude. Over here is the Orko. And then, I'm not sure if he's like the evil old girl or whoever. I know that he doesn't come with the stand, and he should, like the rest of these, but he doesn't, so I had to use another action figure stand. And he sits on there crooked, but whatever. And here's like when they first started doing He-Man, and I was like, oh, this is a really cool line. They redid the cartoon. I actually watched some of these cartoons. I thought they were doing a great job with it. I love the style of these action figures. Not a lot of articulation, but I thought they were cool, so I picked them up, hoping that would be the end of it, and then all this started, and well, who knows? I mean, hopefully this line sees an end sometime, because it's like, how much Masters of the Universe do we need? It's starting to get a little crazy. Here's some more new additions to the team. The Granite, that's kind of like the whole rock Granite family. This guy is really cool. I figured he kind of fit in right there as far as a Granite one. So I kind of put the rock confirmer, did the same thing with these other ones so they can ball up in a rock or they can have the armor on them. Definitely cool action figures. Here's the rest of the He-Man team. Here's the one that Toy Shiz got me from Mexico. Guess I should probably show that off since he got it for me. Toy Shiz, if you're watching, thanks for that. He looks like he's made out of like a root beer candy or something. I tasted it. Didn't taste like root beer. That's some weird Mexican knockoff. I don't know what it is. It goes together with like toothpicks. Pretty cool in the collection. There's a collection. Let me get you to the end before I say it. Thanks for watching.